The number of teams that are playoff worthy, the number of teams that are in contention to win it all. How big a disparity do you have with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's something like 29 schools right now competing for 12 berths. It gets a little complex because of the naturally convoluted system that the CFP has. We're not identifying the 12 best. We're figuring out conference champions. But I think we're about to get into the point of the schedule where we're getting playoff eliminators. Like Saturday, Missouri went away. They only have two losses, but they're not coming back. I mean, they've lost, I think, 75-10 in their two biggest games this year. So, and they have their biggest win is Boston College. So the next big one comes in 12 days with the aforementioned Brian Kelly. You have Alabama and LSU. The loser is done. The winner stays alive and very likely will get in. So we're going to see a series of games like this. I mean, everything is not equal, but just within the Big Ten, the SEC, there are more. I mean, nobody had Indiana. Nobody looked at Pittsburgh from the ACC, and quite frankly, nobody had Texas A&M in the SEC.
I know when we went to the 12-team playoff, I had a lot of pushback, and I was probably in the minority. I said this makes the regular season more relevant. More teams have hope. All you want to do is get into the big dance in March Madness. That's it. You just want to be able to say we're in, we got past the velvet ropes and we got in. And I think having games that mean something in November is something that we have missed here. Where do you stand with where we are with 12, and how long does it take to get to 24?
It will keep growing. Just let me refer you to the NCAA basketball tournament. It was 32, and now it's now they're trying to get 96. Yeah. It makes too much sense. We used to spend November figuring out bad conference divisional matchups, which in the Big Ten and the SEC were always one-sided because there was one dominant. Now it is fascinating. And I think we're in for a really extraordinary month. And I'm not sitting here as a hype machine for SEC on ABC. It's doing quite well, by the way. But every conference is going to have these games. And, especially when there is literally a playoff berth on the line. It's an old saying, Dan, but I mean, college football is now entering that NFL phase where even the conference championship games won't determine a playoff bid, but they will determine who has a bye and maybe home field advantage. That matters, as you well know.